What has Bitcoin meant for Texas?
I think Bitcoin means investment, it means opportunity, it means prosperity, it means financial independence. I also think the rise of Bitcoin mining in Texas has an enormous positive benefit for resiliency of the grid. That I think of Bitcoin mining in one important respect is essentially like a battery for electricity. As you guys know, storing electricity is incredibly difficult. Our battery technology, we need to go a long way before we could store electricity on a large scale. And Bitcoin mining, the beauty of it is when you've got substantial investment, as we do in Texas in Bitcoin mining, when you have an extreme weather event, either extreme heat, which is frequent in the state of Texas, or extreme cold, which sometimes happens here, Bitcoin mining can be shut off in a fraction of a second, making that electricity immediately available to the grid to heat or cool people's homes, to keep businesses running. That is an enormous reservoir of excess capacity that I think is very beneficial. I also think the environmental benefits of Bitcoin mining are really significant. You go to West Texas. Out in West Texas, you drill an oil well. When you're producing oil, inevitably you get natural gas coming up as well. And if you happen to have a natural gas pipeline there, that's great. You can sell the natural gas and use it productively. But many times where a well is, it's not economically profitable to put in a pipeline because there's not enough natural gas to justify that. I'm very excited by the entrepreneurs, some of whom are in this room, that are capturing flared gas. Right now, you go to West Texas, you just see fires lighting the horizon as they're just burning it. Not good for the environment. And with Bitcoin mining, you can capture that natural gas that was otherwise being flared. You can use it to generate Bitcoin. That ends up helping the environment, number one, and generating value. I also think Bitcoin has real value in helping develop renewables, and in particular renewables in more distant places. There are a lot of places on Earth where there's a lot of wind or a lot of sun, but they're not electrical transmission lines. And you can't generate electricity without being able to transmit it and put it on the grid. And what Bitcoin mining allows you to do is, if you're setting up windmills or solar panels, to immediately generate economic revenue from the first windmill, even without the transmission lines to carry it to the grid, which can make it give an economic return to make it profitable to invest in renewable energy sources. So I think there are lots of benefits to Texas. I also think Texas, when it comes to energy, look, people think of Texas as, okay, we're the oil and gas capital of the world. That is certainly true. But Texans aren't just good at drilling holes in the ground. Texans are energy entrepreneurs. And as we have a transition to alternative energy sources, I think Texas will lead the way there as well. And I think there's a natural intersection for energy entrepreneurs and the Bitcoin industry. Those two are interconnected and are a mutual and symbiotic relationship.
I think there's no doubt this senator understands Bitcoin.